Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my home. The 75th anniversary of victory in Europe has to be celebrated and remembered in a very different way than was anticipated. There had been such plans: a raising of a toast in Uppingham, a big service in All Saints Oakham involving the whole community, veterans and serving members of the military, followed by a large party in the park in Oakham at Cuts Close, which we'd hoped hundreds, if not thousands of people would have attended. COVID has changed those plans as it's changed so much. Most of us are self-isolating, and we're unable even to gather and use our churches. However, in a way, our present situation makes reflection upon the victory in Europe all the more telling. There were times during that war when victory was very far from certain. Yet community spirit, altruism and stoicism remained high. Everyone had to play a part. During our present health crisis, altruism and community spirit is also carrying us through. The privations we're presently suffering are nothing in comparison with the sufferings of many through the war. We will emerge from this health crisis and rebuild our world. And it may be rebuilt rather differently from how it was before, just as was the case following victory in 1945. Crises give us all a chance to reflect upon what is most important in our lives and to make beneficial changes. One constant through all our lives, through the war and through the present COVID crisis, is the monarchy. During the war, the royal family gave people a focus, a sense of stability, a sense of their national identity, and enormous encouragement. Her Majesty and her family continue to do exactly that and have been a source of encouragement and great inspiration. As Her Majesty has said, we will all meet again. So, whilst we remain physically isolated, let us now join together by turning our thoughts to remember the millions affected by World War II. Let us remember those who so selflessly gave their lives at home and abroad, whose sacrifice enables us to enjoy the peace and freedoms we normally have today. Let us remember those who come home wounded physically and mentally, and the friends and families who cared for them. Let us remember those who returned to restore their relationships and rebuild their working lives after years of dreadful conflict and turmoil. Let us remember the families that lost loved ones. Let us remember the servicemen and women, merchant seamen, miners, brave civilians and others from Commonwealth and Allied countries who fought, suffered and died during 4 years of war. Let us remember those in reserved occupations and the brave people who kept us safe on the home front, the doctors and nurses who cared for the wounded, the women and men who toiled in the fields, those who worked in the factories, who all played such a vital role in the war effort. Thanks be to God. Keep safe, everybody.